Hello everyone, this is Riza again from your Ring Along channel. So today we will have another sit-down video on tips and advices on how to pass your practical driving exam inside a course. So due to a number of requests, a lot of questions dun sa video na in-upload ko na on how I got my driver's license here in Japan from zero. So that's the reason why I'm making this video. So if you find this video helpful to you, please stay tuned, keep on watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Before we start, disclaimer muna tayo. The things that I'll be sharing here to you are the things that I've personally experienced and also the things that I've read from blogs. I've read blogs before I took the examination before and I found them to be significant. So I kept them in mind and lo and behold, they helped me to pass the examination. That's why I hope na as I'm sharing it to you today, I hope that these things will not only be of help to one person but to many. For me to better share to you my tips and advices on how to pass your practical examination, I divided them into 3 parts. First part will be before taking the examination, second, during the examination, and third will be, nakaka-disturb naman tong ano ko. Anyway, and third will be after the examination. Meron siya shadow. Okay, anyway, yun. So for our first part, I have 3 points. I've listed 3 points for our first part. And meron din akong kodigo dito. First is dress accordingly. When I say dress accordingly is that you should make sure that you are dressed for the occasion. So there is a dress code that you have to follow. First is that you have to wear rubber shoes or sneakers. Big no-no yung sandals or slip-ons or slides, especially high heels for the girls. So big no-no yun. And for the girls, please don't wear tube tops or spaghetti traps. And for the boys, no sandals, please. And of course, mini skirts and short shorts is not allowed. So based on what I know, you are not allowed to take the examination, or they will not let you take the examination if you are not wearing the proper dress, or if you are not dressed appropriately. So yun for our first point. Second is you have to know and familiarize your course. So upon application, you will know what courses. Because in taking the examination, you will have, what I know, here in Mito, they have 3 courses, A, B, C. So ang difference sa mga courses na to are just the obstacles and yung rota na i-follow niya. So for you to know the course, based on my experience, nung nag-apply ako, nung nagpasa ko ng application for my driving on that day, sasabihin ka din nila kung what course ang gagamitin. So one tip lang is that you really have to walk through the course. You're allowed to walk through the course before magsimula ang practical examination in the morning. So that's why I suggest for you to be there early. During the application time, pwede kang maglakad-lakad, or during break time, lunch break, if you are scheduled in the afternoon. Maganda kasing mag-walk through kasi it makes you, it sets you or condition yourself to be ready for the test, and also it will build your confidence na alam mo yung better judgment for the obstacles na, 'di ba, kasi may mga rota siya. So kung alam mo yung rota, alam mo kung ano yung obstacles mo, so mari-ready na yung self mo sa kung ano yung gagawin mo kung ikaw na yung nagda-drive. Walking through will take you 30 minutes. Talaga magbibigay ka ng time na around 30 minutes doon. However, I am telling you na it's gonna be worth it. Kasi, yun nga, as I've said, it will really condition you for the test. And another thing, if you are the second driver, actually, kung second, you're allowed to sit as a passenger kung ikaw na yung susunod na mag-drive. So, basta huwag ka lang maging first driver. Basta second until sa last okay lang kasi magiging first driver ka. So, I also suggest that you will also give yourself the chance to practice yourself to be an imaginary driver. So, while seated at the back, you can imagine yourself na ikaw yung nakikinig sa instructor kung ano yung mga instructions niya, and as if you are driving, you are following the instruction. Number 3 is learn basic Japanese instruction. basahin ko na lang kaya kasi sinulat ko. So, part of your preparation should be learning the basic Japanese instructions or basic instructions in Japanese. Kasi the primary language of the instructors of course, is Japanese. So, very rare lang talaga yan that they speak English. And I've encountered in one of my practical exam, nagtatagalog yung instructor. But, mas nahirapan akong intindihin na nagtagalog siya because of the pronunciation. And, nalilito kasi ako sa kaliwa kanan. Hindi ko talaga, kaya left and right talaga yung alam ko. Ewan ko, ba't hindi ko talaga alam yung kaliwa kanan. Pero yun, I really suggest na you learn the basic instructions like numbers and directions. So if you want also a video on that, let me know so I can make a video for that. Learning basic Japanese instruction will also add to your confidence. Na kasi alam mo yung ang binibigay na command ng instructor mo. So alam kung paano siya i-follow. As a recap, the tips and advices before taking the examinations are: number 1, you have to dress accordingly. Number 2, you need to know and be familiar with your course. And number 3 is to learn basic Japanese instruction. Yun. So, let's go to part 2. Part 2 na, yay! So, during the practical examination, nilista ko talaga siya kasi ayokong may ma-miss out ako na kahit isa. So, first is being polite to your instructor. Siguro, there's no need for me to explain on that. Basta maging polite ka. Greet. Use your basic Japanese greeting. Of course, nandito ka na sa Japan, alam mo na yun kung ano yung mayon. Ohayou gozaimasu, konnichiwa, or yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Mga ganun lang. Very basic, pero malaking bagay. Number 2, check and adjust. So, this means that before getting to your car, you should check the car surroundings. Literally, go around the car. Kailangan ka talaga, and then you have to look sa, yung magdadak ka, titingnan mo yung kung anong nasa baba ng kurma. Kasi 'di ba, yung explanation kasi doon, bakit natin sine-check kasi sometimes may mga pusa or hindi natin alam, may bata. Kaya yun yung importance ng checking. So, it's just basically an acting, pero yun, malaking puntos din yun. And then, yun, literally go around the car and that to check underneath before getting in the car. And also, adjust everything, even if it's well fitted to you, like, hindi, parang pagtingin mo, kitang-kita mo na yung likod or okay na yung side mirrors kasi na-check na ng previous driver. And also, yung chair, tamang-tama na sa'yo. However, kailangan mo talaga yung i-adjust yan. Kahit mag-touch ka lang, as long as parang pinakita mo na nag-adjust ka. Pinaka-first kasi yun, pero pinaka-important din. Merely looking is not checking or not adjusting. So, touch it and adjust all of them. Seatbelt, chair, rear view, mirror, and the side mirror. Okay? Number 3, observe road signs and manners. So, ang dami nito. First is do not go beyond 40 kilometers. So, yun na talaga ang limit natin dun sa loob. And sa experience ko, isang beses na ako nag-accelerate ng 40, yung pinaka-start. Tapos, pagkasunod nun is yung juko pa. So, when it says slow down, yun. When it says slow down, that means 10 km per hour lang talaga siya. Not more. As in, dun lang talaga. So, make sure na pag-accelerate mo, na naka-ready na rin yung paa mo, dun sa brake, nagdadahan-dahan ka na mag-brake. Para pagdating mo dun sa slow down is, nasa 10 and below ka na. Yun. Next, number 3 is use signal light even when just avoiding obstacles. So, merong mga danger zone, under construction. So, kailangan ka ding gumamit ng signal light doon. Another is, overdo your head and shoulder movements before turning left or right. Yung mga kakunin, yung talagang gaganyan ka, make sure na pati yung gumagana. Hindi pwedeng ganon-ganon lang. Kasi, ewan ko, you really have to overdo. If you have talked to someone who has experience taking the examination, they will really advise you. Yung pinaka-advise nila na you really have to overdo yung shoulders saka yung ulo mo talaga. Next is stop before the line when it's tumare. When may stop sign dyan, or may stop sign, you really have to stop before the line. Bawal yung sumobra ka. Ewan ko, paano kaya nila na-checkan, pero nakikita talaga nila na sumusobra. Stop Check left and right before crossing the railroad. And then drive on the very left side of the lane. So bawal yun. Kahit naka 4 lanes yan, yung dalawa counter flow natin, tapos may dalawang lanes sa flow natin, bawal yun na nasa middle ka. Kailangan nasa very left side of the lane ka. So isa yun sa once na hindi ako nakapasa, yun yung sinabi talaga ng instructor ko na masyado daw akong nasa gitna. It should be left side. And then, don't forget that there's an area that you have to press the horn before proceeding. So, doon sa case ng driving center ko, meron yung paakyat na parang bridge na I really have to stop in the middle and then mag-horn. So yun, wag niyong kalimutan yun kasi part nandun talaga yun. And then when the instructor is giving an instruction, it's better to confirm. For example, pag sinabi niya na kyubang ni migi magati kudasai, and then you can say like kyubang desu ne. So just confirmation. So it's like yun lang, nagko-confirm ka ng tama nga daw yung narinig mo kasi baka pala sa over-concentrated ka and natataranta ka kahit na kyubang narinig mo is sangbang. So that's why I'm telling you also to learn basic Japanese. And then another thing, your hand should be at the 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. Yung kamay mo. Kailangan na kapag humahawak ka sa steering wheel, kailangan na sa 2 o'clock and 10 o'clock siya. Hindi pwedeng nakaganyan ha. Bawal na bawal yun. Hindi din pwede yung ganyan. And by the way, pag nag-move ka din, pag nag-turn, bawal yung magko-cross. Yung gaganyan yung kamay mo, bawal. So, you really have to move like that. Ganyan. Okay? Bawal yung magko-cross kasi it can cause an accident. So, let's have a recap of our part 2, which is tips and advices during the examination. So, first is you have to be polite. Second is to check and adjust. And third is to observe road signs and manners. Alright, we're down to part 3, guys. Last na to. So, sa part 3 is after the examination. So, right after the examination, you will still be asked by the instructor to go back at the parking area and park the car. Remember that parking the car is also part of your examination. So, make sure that you park the car at the very left side of the parking area. So, yun. And then, at the end of the examination, you will then know whether you have passed the exam or not. Kasi papababain niyang kasama mo or the passenger, the person who will be driving next to you, and then that's the time that the instructor will give you comments and points of failure mo. So, one of my advice is that you have to keep in mind the things that he or she is telling you because you wouldn't know kung siya pa din yung magiging instructor mo by the next examination. Having the same instructor by the next examination will be very beneficial to you. It's because alam mo na yung mga points na kinoconsider niya talaga in letting you pass or letting you fail or having you fail the exam. So, yun. So, kahit stricto pa yan, it's okay. Basta keep those in mind. And lastly is still be polite. Whether you have passed exam or you failed it, unfortunately, but still be polite. Yun. I think that's all, guys. That's all for today. I hope that this video will help you in your preparation in taking the practical examination. I hope and pray that you will pass and you will move on to the next level. So if you still have things that you want me to cover or you want me to talk about in my next video, please comment down below. If you're new to this channel or you have not subscribed yet, please do click like and subscribe, and also just click the notification bell. And I hope to see you again on my next video.